Hello and welcome to...
I'm officially done with summer and I want it to be autumn.
It's August 1st and I'm done with it. So if I take you back to 2020, it's lockdown, we all live on TikTok. I remember seeing this like Tim Burton trend where like there was like this freeze thing, like effect going through where people were like doing this with their eyes and like doing that, and it like created the Tim Burton face. Who doesn't love a good Tim Burton film? So in the spirit of I'm done with summer, I want it to be autumn, I thought I would play around a little, and like I just thought I'll just have a little play. Like when Zara Larsson said summer isn't over yet, she kind of meant that. These are, I went to like pictures I found on Pinterest that will be my inspiration, and we'll just go from there. So I'm starting off, and yes, I did pick my skin this morning because it's either that or like ruminating, you know, like I'm not following a tutorial. I literally just looked at those pictures. I'm just gonna try my best, and yeah, let's go, I guess. So for my base, because basically like I don't want to cake up my face, I just want to cover like some of these blemishes. So I think I'm gonna start with this elf halo liquid filter thing I've got, because I think it's not meant to work to like cover things up. Right, so apparently I ran out of steam after saying all of that, because apparently I don't say anything else in this video. So yeah, so I just blend that all over my face, onto my forehead, onto my neck, and as you can see it didn't cover things, but it just kind of made things look a bit more even. So I wish you didn't have to see this, but I actually left all my makeup in my boyfriend's house, so I am using a cotton pad as a powder thingy puff, so to set my face. So yeah, and then I dusted it away with my fingers because I don't have my brushes. I've literally left like all my makeup and my brushes at my boyfriend's house, so literally all I've got left is like the stuff that I never use. A couple of like lip liners, hand sanitizer. No one said this was meant to be perfect, so it's gonna be fine. Let's just trust the process. And after that I don't speak again. So I go in with this palette. It has a nice like grey beigey shade. I think it's called the transition shade. So I've used that basically to give me that sunken look. Yeah, so I've put that all over my lid. I think this is me looking for a mirror. I realised that this palette doesn't come with a mirror, so I'll be using that door one a lot, as you see. I also will be using the actual camera as a mirror, so I will be making, oh, okay. Yes, so as you can see, I will be very intensely and weirdly looking at you whilst I'm trying to buff out this eyeshadow. So yeah, just buffing it out, trying to make myself look sunken. And then I found this brush, which I believe I'm going to use to contour my nose. Yes. Oh, no, never mind. Going under the eyes. I'm going to be drawing the lines under my eyes again for the sunken look. And there's me, yeah, using the big mirror. Just back and forth, trying to do those lines. Yeah, it's working. Then I went up my nose a little bit because I saw some of the pictures. They did like little triangles into their nose to make their nose look a bit more sharp, I'm assuming. So yeah, I don't know if that one worked quite as well, but it was around that time when I realised this black tinted brush I was using was indeed covered in black shadow, so it just made the contour look a little bit too sharp. So I'm just buffing it out with my fluffy brush, trying to salvage, you know, yeah, this look basically. So I'm just going back and forth and back and forth. So you get a stunning look into my wardrobe. Can you see the little bat? My friend got that for me. Oh, never mind, goodbye. Yeah, so this is what it looks like now. I think she's feeling snatched. Yeah, then I go into my cheekbones to make them look really hollowed out, and I try to drag it down to like really give me that snatched face. You're gonna see a lot of this, just basically me just going over the top of what I've already done, just back and forth and back and forth. This was me trying to find a palette that did have a mirror because I just couldn't do this staring, you know, not facing the camera, and I realised this palette doesn't have a mirror, it just has some writing on it, so that's not very helpful. So yeah, then I thought, oh, are there any colours in here that I could use? No, there are not. So I found this, which I used to use to contour in like 2016 because nothing ever goes to waste in my house. So I've used that on my cheeks and I thought that was already so much better than the eyeshadow I was using. So yeah, do you see that? Yeah, lovely. Also, whilst editing this, I have noticed that the more stuff I put on my face, the more I seem to be vibing with it. I do think, weirdly enough, this look obviously isn't like every day to some, I guess, but I guess why else? Why not? You know, like if you're feeling it, why not? So just once again, I'm just going over everything again with that contour stuff I found. At this point, I've resorted to using my laptop as a mirror, which, I mean, it worked, but also not really, so I decided to put it away and just, yeah. Now, eyebrows. I think this is the most, like, integral part because all these pictures, like, all these Tim Burton characters have really, like, they look really confused or, like, a little bit sad, and the eyebrows, like, start, like, upturned a little bit, and I feel like this is where it just, see what I mean? Like, it just, right, give her a second, and then I'll show you. Like, you see what I mean? It just gives you that, like, type of look, like a, yeah. So I feel like those kind of, like, I feel like those suit me. I feel like I may have found my new everyday brow, honestly. Yeah, I feel like it eats. So yeah, I just defined it a little bit more, just put a bit more on the outer. Oh, and then I went back in to do my nose again, just those little, like, sunken triangles, but I don't know if that did anything personally. So I just then went and tried to, like, do some stuff on my nose to make it look smaller, but I feel like in the end I may have resulted in making it look more, oh, she's feeling herself. I feel like it, enough. I feel like it made it look even more, because I already have quite a, like, a bubbly nose at the end, and I feel like I just made it look more bubbly. I don't know. But then I did the thing where you, like, extend the line of your mouth, like your mouth line or whatever, and then I went around my lips just so it looked a little bit more seamless. And yeah, once again, using the door mirror, just went back over everything just to make sure it looked all coherent, consistent, and yeah. And, like, once again, like, I was absolutely loving this look. I don't think I've ever looked better. So yeah, I'm gonna use an eyelash curler because my lashes are not very good, and again, all of my stuff is at my boyfriend's house, so I didn't have my lashes or anything, so I was just curling these puppies up. Yeah, because all the Tim Burton ladies have beautiful long outer lashes, so I was just trying to achieve that with what I've had, which is this mascara, and I tried to focus it on the outer corner just to, like, really elongate my eye, but again, my lashes are absolutely just not great. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I was like they're just not there, like, I'm sorry. So then I went with a different mascara just to give them a little bit more thickness, so I was just literally layering on another layer, as you can see. So then I remembered I got little tweezers, and I remember ages ago seeing a tutorial of a girl doing anime lashes, which is where you, like, clamp your lashes into little, like, clumpies, and it just makes them look a little bit more cartoony. So I feel like that helped a bit. Yeah, so I just lined my lips with a little brown pencil. Then I've got my Clinique Black Honey, and I feel like that just kind of changed the game. I just patted it on. Do you see what I mean? Like, it just gives you the nicest little, like, berry, as if you've been eating blackberries, and you've got a little tint on your lips, and I just feel like it was just very Tim Burton-esque. I just think this is a fantastic look. Like, and then yeah, put the curler down. The fringe looked okay, I mean, and yeah, that's the look. Then outfit change. There we go. There she is, looking a little bit more Victorian-esque. Then I put this choker on, which I thought kind of completed the vibe. Yeah, twisted that around. Gorgeous. Then it was time to put my hair down, so just, yeah, put the plait down, undo that. And I must say, at this point, I was thinking that this is my new identity. I'm thinking I need to redo my passport photo. I have to go take 58 selfies, change every single profile picture. Like, I was feeling it. Like, and yeah, and then I just carried on with just going through things again, just, like, adding on, making the sunkenness more sunkeny. making the cheeks more cheeky, and yeah, and then I was just having a time figuring out which hairstyle would go best and having a little pose, you know? Like, bring back the good old days of like doing your makeup in your room and just taking a bunch of selfies, like, you know, it's fantastic. And then I put my hair up in like this like Victoria from Corpse Bride vibe, and it worked, but then I was like, no, I'll have it down. Yeah, there we go. And look, yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. Love it. So yeah, if you fancy making yourself look a little bit spooky wooky, if you're also done with summer, then yeah, do this. It's fun. Take some pics. Thank you for watching, and yeah, have a good day.